Hello, hello, hello. And welcome to another little group ride stroke race I'm about to do very chaotically. I've just managed to get my trainer working, reconnect everything I think, and yeah, we're doing, but join because it's Urakazi. Shows takes time. Come on, join. It's, I can't even remember what the route's called. Stage 7. I can't remember. Saw Roy Imahara's race this morning, which I was signed up to do but didn't turn up because I slept in. It's very helpful, so hopefully we'll use that knowledge to our benefit if it lets us in on time. Come on. What was it, about 50 seconds? Oh dear, might be too late. Just lately I've had this thing where joining new worlds takes forever. Well, this seems to be since I've been on the PC, but I think that's it. I think I've missed it. Damn it. I'm joining the short one. So off I go in pursuit of the front of the ride. I'm going to call it a race because even though I know it's not a race, the people at the front are racing. People in the middle might well be racing, but the people at the front are definitely racing. And a 30-second effort, and I haven't caught them. Pretty desperate. Consider giving up here, but there's people strung out along who might help me back up. Just catch on to this little group. They sort of slingshot me past them. Nice little train here. And yeah, there's just a few people, all of whom probably saved my race. Gruber here. He's putting in a shift.
Oh, Jesus.
And Habraken comes from behind, drags me up to the chasing group. And he just goes straight through them, actually.
Come on, Bridges.
He's bridging across, and I follow. Thank you, Habraken. And Gruber again. Quite interesting to look at the draft number that's in 1.5, 160, 170. Just how much draft you get just at the back is optimal just behind the front group, whereas right at the front, only 90.
It's better be the front. Mind the climb.
Yeah, I managed to catch them just before the climb, which is normally in my wheelhouse of climbing, really, about 2 to 3 minutes.
Ow.
But it hurts after such a effort to catch back on and then immediately into the climb. Yeah, really suffering. A rider has gone off the front. I think was it Canadian?
Is that it? Please let that be.
And he gets a bit of a gap, but it all comes back together on the descent or shortly afterwards. So
I just intend to do this as zone 2. Get some rest from previous day's exertions.
So much for zone 2.
Okay, hopefully that dissuades anyone else from trying to go too hard up the next climb. Get up everyone, just comes back. I wonder if I should give him a head start on the next lap as well. A bit more fun. Oh man. Why do I do this? Could have easily gone round with the later group.
So much for zone 2, as Roy says. So the rest of the lap is largely flat. There's a bit of a bump, but nothing to stretch people out. And so it gives me time to consider my power-up options.
Good for a climb. Get an aero, keep it for the end. Get a truck, same. So I think so there's this banner again. Must be at least 2 more. Oh, I neglected the possibility of getting a XP, which I got.
Yes, just when I thought it couldn't get any worse. I get nothing. No power up for the climb.
And then another little kicker right at the line. Just the one right at the line. But probably all over by then. Let's see if I make it up this hill. Someone on the Zwift forum the other day said, you see no genuine reason why you should ever stop pedaling on Zwift unless you're super tucking. They are missing out on a lot of little opportunities to rest. So here I'm resting because I'm going forwards in the group. I want to go backwards. Even though I'm going slightly uphill, I want to be at the back. Overestimated my movement, so just correct by stop pedaling if there's enough momentum.
So the second climb, not quite as tough, and I certainly found it easier because I was not gassed from the chase. Bros, the French rider, doesn't make a break for it on this one, and take a few little super tucks on the way down, but didn't want to risk getting dropped off this group again, so I didn't take too many chances, but managed to get a decent rest.
I'm not going to win with the truck, so maybe I should roll the dice. Go for the win. Everything for the win.
Hoping for a better power up, just deciding whether it's worth the risk, working out
top power 769. And we haven't had a sprint.
50-50 chance of getting something as good or better.
Okay, time to make a choice. Stick or twist. Let's twist. Just says. Rider makes a push for it. Go on, Stodgy. Someone else do it, go on. I was just going for the sprint. Damn it. Wasted energy.
I wonder whether he was going for double dipping, where you use one power up, hope for another one of use through the line, and then go for that. But maybe he got XP or feather, so decided to sit up. Or maybe he ran out of power. But approaching the run-in now, quite an exciting finish. Just following wheels. Want to stick in the draft, but not let anyone get too far out of sight. Campy was the guy who made a break for it at the banner. Somewhere else on the front now. think it's gross. Stretching it out. Don't want to commit to my sprint yet, but the power up will be of use from about 400, so I'm going to hit that pretty soon. Stand to get away. Apply the power up. Looking at the countdown. Time to pretty much fully commit. All in. Thankfully, I think it's campy here. Gives me a bit of draft for a while. And that's just enough to bring me back up to him. But on the line.
Oh man. Oh man. That was hard. Guess we'll find out later about that one. Look pretty close. Okay, cheerio.
I couldn't tell, so I had a look at my video because the results weren't in Zwift Power yet, and it looked pretty close. Maybe he got it by rim? But yes, when Zwift Power came out, I got the win. Just by 3/1000ths of a second, but they all count.